Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it and see the cards on my Instagram, my YouTube, or my TikTok at Cari Mugz, or you can also see it on my Spunky Spirit Facebook page. So this week we are using the deck Guides of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron-Reid. This is the second time I've used this deck. I really love it. On the back of each card, it's one of her newer decks, but on the back of each card you can see like the little clouds, the different colored clouds, and then each card has a different guide that's in a different kind of realm or a different universe. So I think that that's kind of cool. I think it's cool. So now, as always, if you're watching this, then this message is most likely for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay, so for this week, another chance to be. So this is, I love this because it also says reclamation, second chances, rebirth, emotional healing. So this is to remind you that you can always, always, always change who you are. Or if you like who you are, you can always change your life. If you're not liking the way things are going, you can always change it. If you like who you are and you think you're authentic, but there's certain things in your life that you want to change, it's never too late. And if you kind of want to be a completely different person tomorrow, that's your choice. So you can always be who you want to be. It's never too late to be who you want to be. And it's never too late to be authentic and be true to who you are and to reclaim who you are. Because that's why we're here. We're here on earth to find our authenticity. We're here on earth to be who we were meant to be. Not have all this outside noise saying, this is who you need to be. This is who I want you to be. And not show up for other people the way they want us to. We're here to show up how we want to and what we need to do. So this is, and sometimes you think, well, I've already come this far. I've already invested this much. I've already put this much time into it. And that's okay, because you don't have to make a big, huge decision tomorrow. It's so crazy that last week's was change. And this week is, it's never too late to be what you want to be. It's never too late. You can be, I didn't become a psychic medium till like 20 years, like 18 years ago, and I was in my 30s or 40s. So I could change tomorrow. If I didn't want to do this anymore, I could change and do something else. You are not stuck where you're at. You can always change. And to be your authentic you need to really figure out what you want. And so this is your week to kind of reclaim and figure out what that is. And you need to trust your ancestors to guide you. Now, your ancestors cannot make decisions for you. So you have to decide. You have to take that first step. You have to decide, do I want this for the rest of my life, or do I want this? Do I want to change routes? Do I want to take this road instead of this road? You get to decide. They can't make decisions for you. But once you decide, they're going to be 100% on board with you. So this week, you get to decide what you want to be. It's almost kind of like Jim Carrey when he says that you get to create whoever you want to be. You get to create this person, and it's never too late to create this person. You're not stuck in what you're in. Now, it might not happen overnight, but it can take time, and you can create anything you want. You can create with the Creator who you want to become and what you want to be in life. So, reclamation, reclaim who you are. Second chances. So if you feel like you've screwed up, you haven't. It's not too late. Rebirth. So you get to be born again. You get to choose who you want to be this time. And emotional healing. When you choose who you want to be and you dig into your authenticity, you heal, because that's what we're here to do. So another chance to be. The number is 36. So 333 and 666, which is perfect because 333 means that your guides, your ancestors are with you. And 666 means you're too much in your head. You're too much doing the same thing over and over. You feel like you're stuck. You're in this pattern of redoing. So when you see these numbers, it's Spirit telling you that they're with you. Your guides and your ancestors are with you to help you reclaim who you really are. Some of the signs and symbols. Mostly, honestly, if you look at this, it's an octopus. There's like 2 or 3 octopuses. 1, 2. There's also some ancient symbolism right down here. So if you see the numbers 3, 6, any type of octopuses, and then there's also, if you look really deep into the card, there's like these spirals, these like vortexes, these, yeah, I guess they're like these vortexes. So that's going to be a sign. So we have octopuses. I'm going to say the ocean or the sea, because honestly, water, we talked about last week when we talked about change, and we talked about how water is a rebirth, or water's always changing. So we're going to keep water because this is all blue, and octopus, well, they live in water. So we're going to use the ocean, because the ocean is such a grounding place, and it's for rebirth. So if you see these signs, then that means Spirit's with you and guiding you to help you figure out who you want to be and who you are. And a lot of times we think that we've spent so many years developing this one person, or we've gone to school for so long to do this one career, or we've put so much time invested in this one thing that we're stuck and we can't change. And that's not true, because in this life we get to create whatever we want. And it may not be easy, but we can do it. And that's what we're here to prove, is to just be who we want to be and create who we want to be, and not show up as expected, as others expect us to, but how we want to. So this week is, maybe that's why we talked about change last week, is because something changed or something shifted. And this week you get to really focus on what you really want and what you really want to be and who you really want to be with and who you really want to become. And so really take a look this week and figure out, what is it that makes you happy? What is it that makes you excited? What is it that makes you want to just live life? And figure that out and start to go in that direction. And sometimes the best way to do that is to figure out what you don't want. Because when you figure out what you don't want, then that's how you really kind of eliminate, and you can figure out what you do want. So, and it's so crazy because I had so many readings last week that totally talked about this, because it is time for you to step up and be who you want to be, not who your spouse or your kids or your boss or your family, but who you feel comfortable being and who you want to be. And it's okay. It really is okay. So if you need permission to do that, Spirit is giving you that this week by showing you these signs. So I hope that helps you guys. I love you so much, and I will see you next week.